Hi guys. Okay, we're back again. All right. So this is going to be a trade update for the ones that we had done earlier on, the analysis updates and the trade updates. There were some few ones that I did and I also entered. I took a loss in one and I re-entered again. I'm just going to show you that one now. Okay. So let's go. Now this is crash 300. Yeah, I took a loss on this pair. I'll tell you guys what made me take a loss, but I got in again on it anyways. So I'll tell you what made me take a loss or how I took a loss on this particular pair. Okay, so initially market did this. We expected the market to come to an advantage point after a change of character was instigated here. So we had our advantage point to be somewhere here. Sorry, from here was to be somewhere here. I don't know why I put this thing here. I think because there's a zone there also. I think so. Well, so it's supposed to be to the lowest part of it, right? The what do you call it? The range, the trading range was meant to be from here, or rather is meant to be from here to here after the break or change in character. So we're supposed to use this, but we are supposed to use the lowest part since we're expecting market to go back and come back, all right, on a daily. And on a daily, we have our daily order block here waiting. And also before this happened here, we had this daily what do you call it, fair value gap here, which was invalidated because it was actually invalidated at this point, right? So since the fair value gap was invalidated, what we do, we are waiting for it to come over to this order block area before we can take the trade. Okay, so that was what happened. On the 4 hours, I saw this move. After I saw this move, this was the process of invalidation, the one that invalidated that um, uh, daily fair value gap that we saw, right? Let me place this well. So yeah, this was the one that invalidated that move. Okay, so on the 4 hours, we have this long, big order block candle that is here. So what I missed was I missed this entry on the 4 hours, this point where you had market form this star, after this touch, come back, form a star pattern, an evening star pattern, close below the last low, because this was the last low that got us to the high, because it trended to this point. So one of the rule is once it trends at this rule C, once it trends to the order block or to your area of interest, then what you do is wait for a break of structure. The minute you see a trend to that place, wait for a break of structure. So I missed my entry at this point, and I think what I should have done to avoid the loss was I should have, when I see market coming back to this point to give me entry again, I should have entered at this place, still put my stop loss above here and waited on that particular um, area on 4 hours. But I had to break it down to 1 hour too early. I think I would say that was kind of too early. So when it broke the structure, the new range for 4 hours became from here to here, from this high level, or you could also put it at this high level to this point here. That became the new range. So if you notice on 1 hour now, where is it? Okay. So if you notice on 1 hour, this was the whole move. On 1 hour, already there's another block here on 4 hours. I put this other block on 4 hours. So on 1 hour, I was hoping to see this hold, this what do you call it? There's a fair value gap here on 1 hour. Yeah, at this point, there's a fair value gap here on 1 hour. Yes, at this point. So when I saw this was what took me out. I'll show you guys. So when I saw this market do this pin bar into the fair value gap area on 1 hour, came back again and closed below here. And this candle, you see how this candle looks like? an engulfing candle, right? So I got in my trade at this point. My trade was here. This was all right. Like this was all right. Like I had a good trade, but it was just so much, man. So I got in at this place, and once I saw market coming back here, I remembered that on a daily it had invalidated a place, an area. So I should have been looking at it from the eyes of 4 hours, not 1 hour. Like I shouldn't have come down here yet to this 1 hour point. I shouldn't have just come down here yet. So what gave me a loss was this market coming back to this point again. That was what gave me a loss. Although it didn't invalidate the 1 hour order fair value gap, the imbalance. It didn't invalidate it. It just came close to the invalidation point and went back down again. So it was so crazy. I took this first loss. So when I took this first loss, this is why you would always be advised to use a risk management um, plan. Use a risk management plan. Don't leverage all your accounts inside it. Don't leverage all your accounts inside. Just do what you can afford to lose. Do you understand? So on a 4 hours, what I would have done that would have been safer for me was to enter when I see market coming back to this point again. I would have entered at this same level here. Like this is what I should have done. When I see market coming back at this point again, around this same level, when market hits this place, I would have entered again and put my stop just above here, or probably at the week of that at the week of the 4 hours morning evening star. You get, and I would have avoided all this play around, all these things that happened here that later came to take my money from me. It was crazy, bro. It was crazy. But regardless, we are in on the market again from this point, and our target is still a 1:3 risk to reward ratio. So this is where we entered again on this market, and this is my stop. My stop is just below this point, right? So that's it. That's for this one. So the lesson here to learn is I feel for me, I feel I should do more. I should concentrate more on the breakdown of time frame when it comes to the prices. I should concentrate more on the breakdown of time frame when it comes to prices. What is market doing in every time frame, full down, top down analysis. And when I should like concentrate, I was in the push of the moment and I had to jump in. But overall, the market is still going our direction. It's still going the same place where we're going to, but it's just, you know, it was just a misstep on my own side. So I would count that as a loss for me on my own side. So this was supposed to be my original entry. I mean, market came here, gave me another option to enter again. Like multiple times, market came back to give me options to enter again, enter again, enter again. And yet I was in 1 hour looking for what I don't understand. Man, but yeah, so originally this is the entry. This is where the entry is supposed to be. At this point, originally, the entry is meant to be here. And this is supposed to be the stop loss area. Whew. It has passed. It has passed. So let's go. So good news is I analyzed two trades. The other one, I'm still in it and it's still profitable. In fact, it almost wanted to take me out, but a good analysis is a good analysis. If you're right on the direction, you are actually right on the direction. So kudos to us. Kudos to me for trying my best. All right. All right. So see you guys on the next video. I would explain the other analysis that we did, the other pair that we did and that I took. I'll explain that analysis in the next video. Meanwhile, for this one, I don't think I need to drop any trade update anymore on this one. But regardless, we're here and we are still profitable. Okay. So see you guys in the next video. Ciao. And by the way, don't forget subscribe, drop a bell notification in case I drop a trade next time, so you could also follow, and also like this video if you have something to say, and if you think there's you have a different bias to what I'm saying, then please, I would welcome your ideas and let me hear you and let's talk. If you want to message me personally, you could go to my Instagram on Josh underscore FX Pro or my TikTok. Okay, same Josh FX Pro on TikTok. So Josh FX Pro signing out. See you guys in the next video.